All right, Bianna, let's begin.
In, not.
Good.
This prefix apart or away.
Mm-hmm.
Pro prefix forward. Trans.
Just tell me the meaning. You don't have to say prefix. Trans meaning to.
Across.
Good girl.
Con with it together.
Good.
Sub, below or under. D, down. Inter, between. Pre, before, in front of. Un, without or not. X, without.
Out.
Out of.
Good. Do it again.
X, out of.
Good.
Re, back or again.
Good.
Miss, wrong or back.
There we go. Okay, let's go to our suffixes. U-R-E
Is a noun.
is a noun. What's the key word?
Nature.
Good.
Ed,
Good.
verb.
Past tense.
Past tense verb.
Good girl.
S,
Meaning more than.
more than one. S, adjective.
Meaning
The most.
good girl.
In, present tense verb.
Meaning doing it.
Doing it more than
Doing it now.
like now.
Okay, let's do this one.
Ish, adjective.
Meaning
Resembling.
good.
Shun, noun.
Good.
After. Shun, noun.
This one means one.
One who.
Good.
Shun, noun. Lee, adverb. Less, adjective.
Meaning
Without or careless. Full, adjective.
meaning
Full of. Or, noun.
meaning one.
One who. Meant, noun. Noun.
Or
adjective.
good. One, is it a noun?
It's one who.
Such as a.
Driver.
Good. And when it's comparing.
It's an adjective, which is bigger.
Very good.
Able.
Able.
Adjective.
Meaning able
Able
to.
to. Ist, noun.
One.
One who. Us, noun.
Keyword.
Princess.
Good. Okay, these are our roots. Ready? Go ahead.
Form,
Meaning.
shape.
Good.
Jacked, bro.
Good.
Tracked,
Meaning. Good.
port,
Meaning.
carry.
And.
Rocked.
Good. Meaning.
To break.
Good. Okay. All right. Moving right along. So what I'm going to do now is let's do a review. Okay. I'm going to ask you to. Ready? Okay. Can you write the suffix that means state of noun? What is it?
Your.
Good. Can you write the suffix meaning without? What did you write?
Less.
Good. Can you write the suffix meaning adverb? Okay. Give me a word that, or write the root that means to throw. Write the root that means to throw. What is it?
Jack.
Good. Write the root that means to pull.
Trap.
Good. Write the root that means to break.
Rock.
Write the root that means to shape. What is it?
Form.
Good. Write the root that means to carry.
Port.
Good. Give me the prefix that means in between. What did you write?
Into.
Good. Give me the prefix that means out of. Good. Give me the prefix that means with or together. Good. Give me the prefix that means to carry across. Give me the prefix that means ahead or forward. Give me the prefix that means down. What did you write?
The.
Good. Write the prefix that means not. Not. What is it?
This.
Good girl. Okay. So move your book over. Let's play. We have a few roots, a few prefixes. Do you know why I put X and E here? Why?
Because you can't use this in some words.
And why did I put in and M here?
Because if there's a BM or P with like the root word, you have to put M, not in.
Good, so that's called the bump rule, right?
Yeah.
Good, and then we have con and com. Why am I putting those together?
Because also com, you have to use a BM or P root.
Good. So that's the bump rule, right?
Yeah.
So those are the chameleon prefixes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you have a lot. All right, Bianna, here we go. Can you make the word that means to carry across?
Transport.
Good. Can you turn it into a past tense verb?
Transported.
Good. Can you turn it into a present tense verb? I'll take this one, you two of them.
Transporting.
Good. Can you give me a word that means, let's put this back. Give me a word that means to break in between. To break in between.
Just break.
Good girl. And in between.
Enter.
Good. Okay. Make it a noun. Make it a noun. Very good.
Person.
And what do these T's do, right? They share the T,
Yeah.
right? Good girl. Okay. Put this back. Give me a word that means to shape with or together.
Form.
Good. And why are we using con and not com?
Because in the root, the F is not BM or P.
Yeah. Okay, good. So make it a present tense verb. What's the word? Good. Turn it into a noun.
No.
One who. One who.
Conformer.
A conformer. Good. Okay. All right. So let's do another one. Ready? Give me a word that means to throw out.
Out.
To throw out. Which one means to throw?
Throw.
Throw. Root.
Oh.
Which root means to throw?
Eject.
And which one is out?
Eject.
Yes, good. We're using eject. Okay. Turn it into a noun.
What kind?
Turn it into a noun. State of. Yeah. Good. So what is it?
Ejection.
Good.
Cover the T.
Eject. Cover the T. They share the T.
Yeah.
Good. Turn it into a present tense verb.
Ejecting.
Good. Okay. Give me a word that means to carry in. To carry in.
Carry. Port. Yeah.
Okay. To carry in. Very good. Why are we using im?
Because it's a BMRP.
Good. The root. So we have to use spelling, right? So put it in the past.
Imported.
Good. Okay. All right. Give me a word that means to shape. To shape in.
Shape.
Good girl.
In shape.
What's the word?
In shape.
In
form.
In form. Good. Put it in the past.
Informed.
Good. Okay. Make it a noun using a connector.
Information.
Good. What would be your connector?
A.
A. Good. What would be the word?
Information.
Information. Good job. Okay. Very good. Let's collect these cards. Bianna, take out your notebook. I'm going to ask you to write some words, some previously learned words, okay? Can you write the word that means to carry in? And what is it? And then
Carry in.
what is the word that means to carry in? Think of your roots.
Import.
Very good. Spell in. Spell port. Let me see.
Import.
How did you write that?
INPORT.
Good. Okay. Give me a word that means to break in between. Or to break with. To break with. Give me a word that means to break with.
Corrupt.
Good.
Or we double the R, right?
Yes. Why?
Because it's a root word. Okay.
Which is the root? Underline the root. Bracket off the prefix. Very good.
Oh.
See? Okay. Give me a word that means to carry out. To carry out.
It's
To carry out.
We did it.
Which one means out?
Comport. Export. Oh.
Okay. Give me a word that means to pull your attention down. To pull your attention down.
Track.
Very good. Okay. All right. Give me a word that means to shape again.
Reform.
Excellent. Okay. Good job, Bianna. Very good. All right. So now I want to teach you a new root. Okay. So here's your mat. And the new root today is this one here, which says struct. So put your pencil down. I want you to trace it for me. S-T-R-U-C-T.
S-T-R-U-C-T.
What does it say? Struct. What does it mean? To build. Again, struct. Trace it.
S-T-R-U-C-T.
Good. What does it say? Struct. What does it say? Struct. What does it mean?
To build.
One more time.
S-T-R-U-C-T.
Good. What does it say?
Struct.
What does it mean?
To build.
To build. Okay. Do you know any words that have struct in them? Have you ever heard of a word with struct? Like, for example, if you go outside and you see work being done on a building or a house.
Like construction.
Yeah. So, what's going on during construction?
Things are being built.
Things are being built. Good. So, do you know that struct means to build, right?
Uh-huh.
So, con means with or together. So, construction means to be built.
To be built together.
Good. Do you know of another word that has struct in it? Do you need a tissue, Bianna?
No.
Here, I'll give you one just in case. Do you know of any other words that have struct in them?
Restruct.
Restruct. Restruct. What would that mean?
To build before.
Yeah, or to build
again.
Okay, so if you have to restruct something, it means you have to build it again. Okay, good. All right. So let me show you some words, and I want you to take your pencil. I want you to look at the prefix, the root, and the suffix, okay? So what are we going to do here? We have right, which is what? Good, write it down. And struct means?
To build.
So a structure is?
A state of to build.
That makes sense. So a structure is?
A state of building.
So we're going to use it as the noun, right? So a structure is something you build. Okay. Let's do the next one. Construct. Struct means?
Build.
Con is?
Together. So to build together.
Okay, next one, construction.
Construction, to build together.
Okay, which one's used as the noun? This one or this one? Which one is the noun?
This one.
Good. Why is this one construction the noun?
Because struct is they're actually doing it, and construction is the actual thing.
Good. So what would this be called if this is the doing? If it's the doing, it's called a
to work.
Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? What is it?
Verb.
We construct the building. Yeah, that's a verb. Okay, let's look at this one. Reconstruct. Do you have two prefixes here?
Yes.
Yeah, so what are your two prefixes? Re, and what's your other prefix?
Con.
Let's bracket that off.
Re.
Good, so give me the meaning first for the root. Struct means what? What does struct mean? To
build.
What does re mean?
Again.
What does con mean?
Together.
So put it again, next together.
To build again, together.
Yeah. So a reconstruct means to build together
again.
Very good. Okay. Instruct.
Instruct to build. To build in.
Good.
Into.
To build into. To build into. So you're instructed to do your work. We're building into you. Okay, by teaching you. Okay, this one you have a prefix, a root, and what do you have here?
Suffix.
Okay, make sure you bracket that off. Go ahead, start with struct. Struct means?
Struct means to build. In means into. And or
Is the suffix meaning?
One who does something.
One who does something.
One to build into one who.
One who does. So an instructor is actually the person who is doing
the building.
The building, right? The building of the knowledge. That's an instructor. Whatever it is you're learning, they're building it in. Okay, very good, Bianna. So now what I'm going to do is let's play, okay? Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play. So we're going to play with these. Okay, what is that here? What does it say?
In. Con.
Okay, what does this say here?
D. Down. Re. Miss.
Okay. And now let's get some of our prefixes, suffixes. Ing.
And.
Okay. What is that one?
Or.
What is that one? Okay. We can use this one here also. And I need shun. T-I-O-N, where are you? Okay, here we are. We're all good. Are we ready? Okay, so Bianna, these are new words for you. So let's see if we can build some words for me. Are you ready?
Yes.
Give me a word that means to build down. I'm going to bring these up because I want you to make the word in front of you. Give me a word that means to build down.
Destruct. Yeah, to build down.
Good.
This means down and this means to build.
Good. Give me a sentence using it as a noun. So if you were to use it as a noun, what do you need to put? Okay, give me a sentence using it as a noun.
The destruction outside was very noisy.
Very good. Excellent. So what was being brought down? So who was the destruction?
Outside was noisy.
What did it cause? Did it cause a mess?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so give me an example of destruction that would cause a mess outside.
Like if you're building a house or something?
Yeah, or not if you're building it, you're constructing it. If you're destructing it, what are you doing?
You're putting it down.
You're taking it down.
You're like,
so that caused a huge mess?
Yeah, like you're like destroying it.
Yeah, everything would be all over the floor. The destruction would cause a huge mess because you're taking it down, okay? All right, put that back. Give me a word that means to build with or together. To build with.
With construct.
Good. Okay. Give me a sentence using it as a present tense verb.
Constructing.
Present tense verb.
Oh, present.
Meaning happening now.
Constructing.
Give me a sentence.
He was constructing the stairs outside.
Okay, is it happening now?
Yes.
So should we say was or should we say is?
Oh, he is constructing the stairs right now.
Yeah, outside. Good.
Outside.
Okay. Give me a word, okay, that means to not to build into. So not to build into in the wrong way. So two prefixes. I want the one that means into, and I want the one that means wrong.
Oh, in.
One. Yes.
Miss.
Okay. So which way should it go?
Oh, missing.
Miss.
Misinstruct.
Make it a present tense verb. Misinstructing. So what does it mean if you're being misinstructed?
Like you're giving wrong information.
Yeah, you're putting wrong
information.
You're building wrong information into someone. Yeah. Anybody ever misinstruct you?
Yeah.
Yes. Give me an example.
I got misinstruct. No.
Did someone ever tell you to go one way and you're supposed to go the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's misinstructed.
So,
okay.
My friend gave me misinstructed information.
Misinstructed information. Okay. All right. So now let's do this. Let's do one more. Give me a word that means to the state of building. Something is built. Make it a noun. What would it be? A structure. Struction is not a word on its own. No prefix, just the root and the suffix.
Structure.
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 Which one do you want to use? O-R or U-R-E?
U-R-E.
U-R-E. What is a structure?
It's a noun.
Good. Turn it into a past tense verb.
Structured.
What are you going to do with that E?
You're going to drop it.
We're going to drop it, and how many E's do we need then if we drop it?
Oh, one E.
Yeah, so what does that word say?
Structured.
Okay. At school, do you have a structured routine? Yeah? Do you have a schedule?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a structured routine. What if your teacher is structuring your lesson? What does that mean? What is she doing? She's used the root. Building.
Structure.
Yeah, building structures, right? Building into you.
There's information.
Information. Good. All right. So let's write these words. All right. So I'm going to ask you to spell. Actually, maybe we'll do some coding first. Can you do some coding for me? Okay. So the other day we used the colors, but I think today I'm just going to ask you to use your pencil. I want you to always underline the root and bracket off the prefixes and the suffixes. Can you do that for me? Start with the root. Find the root.
Structure.
Bracket off. Is there a prefix or a suffix there?
There's a suffix.
Okay, bracket it off. Next word.
Structure. Restructure. Construction. They share T, so it's both. Destructive and restructured.
Okay, let's play a game. Are you ready? Alright, so let's play a game with vocabulary. I'm going to ask you, so this is a matching game, but we're going to put them all down.
Oh.
Let's see if we can find the definition, the word, and the definition. Are you ready? Here, let's line them up so we know where they are once we flip them over. Okay, turn a card over. What's the word? What did it say?
To build down.
Or destroy. Do you have a word in your mind? What word do you think would match that definition? To build down or destroy?
Destruct.
Okay, so turn the card over. Let's see if you get it. Destruct.
Um,
What word did you get?
Structure.
Would that mean to build down? No, why not?
Because even though struck means to build, but your doesn't mean down.
Yeah, so what prefix do you need to represent to build down?
D.
D. You need D, right? Do we have D-E?
No.
No, okay, my turn. I might beat you. Would it be okay if I beat you? One who teaches. All right, one who teaches. So I'm thinking one who teaches, I'm going to have to look for the word. Help me out, Bianna.
Teacher.
But is that one of the words with struct in it?
Oh, we need struct. Oh.
Yeah, we need a word. One who teaches would be who?
Struct. Oh, construct.
Construct would mean to build with or together. I need someone who's going to teach me, who's going to build into me. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can figure it out. To build together. Is that the definition for one who teaches?
No.
No. Okay, you go. Destruct. You remember where that card went? Yeah, you got it. All right, so destruct means?
To build down
Good.
or destroy.
Give me a sentence using destruct in the past tense.
Destruct in the past tense. Can I put ET in it?
Yeah, that's past tense.
Oh yeah. I destructed Lego?
Yeah, the Legos. I was hoping you would say that you destructed your Lego set, right?
Yeah.
Because maybe you wanted to put it in a box or build it again. Okay, go again. Go fast because you can't beat me. I have a rule. Kids can't beat the instructor. Okay, so construct. So if the word's construct, what do you think the possible meaning of that word would be?
Build.
To build.
With.
Okay,
Together.
so turn over. Let's see. Let's see if we get lucky. The
Result of building.
Did that go with construct? No, why not?
Because it's not the end of building, it's like the beginning.
Yeah, so it's being
put in.
Good. Okay. Let me see how I do here. All right, one who teaches again. Result of building. No, one who teaches is not a result of building. Okay, your turn.
To build together.
Oh. To build together. What word would you be thinking of if it's together? What does it say?
Structure.
Would structure mean to build together? Why not?
Because struct is to build, but sure does not mean together.
Okay. Here I go. Construct. To build together. Did I get it?
Yeah.
1 point for me. A sentence. I'm going to make it a noun. The construction caused terrible traffic on Highland Boulevard due to the streets being closed. Okay? All right. Go. Your turn.
Instructor.
So an instructor would be what?
Result of building.
Would an instructor be?
No.
No, why not?
Because in means like into. Does not mean a result.
And what about or?
An or is a noun.
Yes, meaning?
A person.
A person, one who. Okay, so we can't have that.
Yeah.
All right, so here I go. Structure and one who teaches. Would that go?
No.
No. Okay, your turn.
This one again. Result of building. Is structure.
Does that go?
Yeah.
Why?
Because chur is a result. Result of.
Well, it's also what? Is it a verb, an adjective, or a noun?
Noun.
It's a noun. So a structure is actually
A noun.
Because
A thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing, right? So this desk is a structure. This bookcase is a structure. It's a thing. okay?
Uh-huh.
That has been built. It's a thing that has been built. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Are people structures?
No.
No, because we have not been
Built.
built. Is a robot a structure?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was built.
It has been built. Okay, last one. This is easy.
This
This is like a gift. Huh, what is it?
Instructor. The one who teaches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Teaches into you, right? Okay, good girl. All right, let's write some of these words in a little bit of a spelling test here. And okay, so I'm actually gonna challenge you today. I'm actually gonna give you the definition, and I want you to write the word. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Write the word for one who teaches, and put the pencil down because I want you to hear the syllables. One who teaches is an
Instructor.
go.
Instructor.
Go.
Instructor.
Is it an instructor or an instructor?
Oh, tour.
Tor. Why is it tor and not
Because or is a person.
Yes. And an instructor
Or.
is a person like me. Okay. Write the word that means a result of building. A result of building something. What would it be? I just said it to you. A desk, the bookcase is a...
Structure.
Yes, it's a structure.
Structure.
Okay, give me a word that means to build down. Take it down, build it down.
Destruct.
Good, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Destruct.
Okay, give me a word that means to be building with something in the present tense.
Like, oh, okay.
To be building with something in the present tense. Don't write yet. Put the pencil down. To build together or with.
Oh, construct.
Make it a present tense verb.
Constructing.
Let me see.
Constructing.
Write it.
Constructing.
Okay, perfect. Very, very good. All right, are we ready for some sentences?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to dictate. Put the cops there, C-O-P-S. Make sure they don't come to get you.
C-O-P-S.
Okay, are we ready? Sentence number 1. Listen, pencil down. We need to restructure this class because it is too easy. Repeat. You want me to re-say it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say it again. Look at it. We need to restructure this class because it is too easy.
We need to restructure this class because it's too easy.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what you did. Cops. Did you start with a capital letter?
Mm-hmm.
Good girl. Do we have organization? I don't know. Check to see what I said. We need to restructure.
Oh, restructure. Yeah,
Sure. I said we need to restructure.
Yuri.
Uh-huh.
Restructure this class because it's too easy.
Okay. Do you have a period?
Yes.
Why do you have a period and not a question mark?
Because not a question.
Not a question. And do you have ending punctuation? Yes. And do you have all your words spelled correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, now you do. That was very smart that
Yeah.
you fixed it up. You noticed that you had to put U-R-E, right? Excellent. Okay. My sister, pencil down. Okay. My sister is self-destructive because she constantly bumps into walls. My sister is self-destructive because she constantly bumps into walls.
My
Repeat.
sister is
Self.
self-destructive
Because she
bumps into
constantly
bumps into
One more time, repeat it. My sister is
self-destructive because she constantly bumps into walls.
Okay. All right. Do you have capitalization? All right. Check to see if you have the organization. Did you write what I said? Go ahead. Use your pencil. Use your pencil. My sister is self-destructive because she constantly bumps into walls. You got it. You remember the whole thing. Good for you. Okay. Do we have ending punctuation?
Yes.
Okay. And do we have all of our spelling intact?
I do.
You do.
I do.
Oh no. I short-circuited. Bumps. Cross that word out. Bumps. What did you want to write? Bumps.
Oh, bump.
Bump. What do you need to put? No B at the end. You need a P.
Bumps.
Good job. Read your sentence.
My sister is self-destructive because she constantly bumps into walls.
Very good. I hope that's not true. Alright, so you're going to read this for fluency, and then I have a reading passage for you. Okay, so just read it for fluency. I'm actually going to time you. Are you ready?
Yes.
On your mark, get set, go.
I have a reading instructor who enjoys teaching me the best ways to read. When we are learning, she is sure to construct lessons that will help me learn to read and write in the best ways possible. At this point, she helps me to reconstruct my thinking when I am confused or unsure. I enjoy learning to be my best.
Is that true?
Yes.
That's about you and I. Reconstructing, instructing. I did. Okay, good girl. All right, now for the real business here. I have a story for you. The title is Reaching for the Stars, for the Sky. And it's actually a history of a great building. So the reason why we're looking at this particular selection and reading is because we're learning about struct, and struct really means to build. So what better story to read about than the Egyptians? Do you know what the Egyptians constructed many, many years ago that's very, very famous today?
I think it's like a triangle thing.
Yeah, do you remember what that's called? They're called pyramids.
Oh, the pyramid.
Okay, you're going to see that word. So let me show you the word pyramids because it's
very good.
Yeah, so pyramid is spelled like this. You're going to be looking at this word in the text, right? So pyramids are actual structures from many, many years ago whereby they would house the tombs of the kings who died. So King Tut and other kings are housed in these pyramids. They're large, large tombs for their dead. And their architecture was very, very advanced because they did things back then that we cannot even believe went on. The way they structured the heavy weight of the pyramids, the large blocks of cement and brick, and everything they used is like, it's called unfathomable. We cannot imagine how they built this so many years ago. So it's like one of the great wonders of the world. Like, how did people thousands of years ago construct these pyramids without the technology we have today? Okay, so that's why people are really fascinated by pyramids, because we can't believe how they were even constructed. You're going to start reading. Now, when you're done reading, it's okay. You could yawn. You're doing a lot of work. You're doing a great job, Bianna. We're going to read up to here today, okay? And what I want you to do is when you read up to here, we're going to do some work with note-taking today, okay? So note-taking, you're going to do 2-column note-taking where we're going to be looking at the main idea of each paragraph and the important details. So how many paragraphs do you have? Can you number them for me? How many do you have? Good. And so you know that each paragraph has a main idea, and each paragraph has essential details that help you to better understand what you're reading. So paragraph 1 is a shorter paragraph, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. When we're reading for information, what do I tell you all the time? There's a lot of new learning that's coming your way, right? In science and social studies. The way to learn information is to organize it. If you cannot organize new information, you will not be able to learn it and hold on to it. Okay, so today we're working on organization. Okay, so read out loud. I'm making your chart here, which is very simple. This is something that you can do when you're at home. Okay, very easy stuff here. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. Here we indicate the main idea.
And then details?
And yeah, so are we going to have more details than main ideas or more main ideas than details?
More details.
More details.
Main idea is one basic fact,
Yeah.
and this is a little.
Good, I taught you well. Okay, reread the title.
Reaching for Sky, History of Great Buildings.
Okay, use that finger. Don't skip words on me.
People have made buildings throughout human history. By studying the architecture
Good.
of a society, you can better understand that society values and benefits.
What does that word say?
Beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Every society has developed its own style of architecture. Many societies found ways to construct enormous buildings that were used to religious and social purposes.
Very good. Okay, stop. So in the highlighting, you're going to kind of reread, right? Reread what you've done. Okay, what you've read. So let's take it piece by piece, okay? So here we have the first paragraph. Okay, the first paragraph has a main idea. What's the main understanding? It usually can find it in the first sentence.
People have made buildings throughout human history.
There you go.
It could sometimes also be the last sentence, but on this one it's the first.
Okay, stop there. Okay, and what are those buildings? They are what?
The pyramid.
Pyramids. Okay, some details. Now, the details are going to support the main idea. So what is the main idea again? It's about people who have made...
Throughout human history.
Have made what?
Oh, buildings throughout.
Okay, so people have made buildings. What are the details? How do they make buildings? Remember, highlighting is not highlighting everything. It's key information. So look at the first sentence.
By studying that.
Okay, what do they study? The...
Architecture.
What is architecture? What is that? Another word for architecture is?
Building.
Buildings, right? The designs. Good. They study the architecture of what?
Society.
What is society? What does that mean, society? You're right. What is a society? We live in a society.
Like world.
World of people.
Of people.
Right? Okay. What can you do by studying the architecture and the society? What do they do?
Better understanding. That society values and benefits.
That doesn't say benefits.
Oh, beliefs.
Okay, so highlight values and beliefs. So, why is it important that they studied back then architecture, society?
Belief.
Why do they have to study that?
To make the pyramid.
Yeah, because they also had to know what do people want and what do people need, right? So where they're going to build a new building on Highland Boulevard, you know what I see building all the time? You know what I see? Nail salons. Every other block I see a nail salon. Do you want to know why? Because that's what people want. They value that, okay? Back then, before they built these pyramids, they had to look around to see, well, what do people want? What do people need? Okay? So continue highlighting with that thought process in your mind. You gotta highlight details that support the main idea. Okay, what did you highlight there?
Construct enormous buildings that were used to religious and societal purposes.
What does that word say? You read it well before.
Social.
Social purposes. What does social mean?
Talk.
To talk, where people go and gather and meet, okay? And it's very interesting because you're very smart. You highlighted religious beliefs. Years and years ago, much of society functioned every day with their religious beliefs. So God and religion was at the center of their universe. Everything they did it with the idea that one day they would die and go to the afterworld. This is what they believed, that their life on earth was just temporary. Do you know about this?
Mm-hmm.
What do you know?
Like, people, they used to think that, like, they're going to live and then when they die, it's going to be a new world.
Yeah, and that was like the major understanding of the Egyptians back then. It's one of the main reasons why you're welcome. I can give you any tissue you want at any time. They believed in this so much that they went out of their way to build these amazing structures. Okay, read paragraph 2.
Some of the most impressive early achievements were...
Let's go back. Code that word for me. Do you see a suffix? Block out the suffix. With your thumb, the way I've taught you. Remember, from the Greek, CH in the middle of a word is going to say what?
Cook. So, architect. Architect.
So go back and reread the sentence.
Some of the most impressive early architects were the ancient Egyptians. They lived thousands of years ago in Europe, the country in the northern part.
In Europe?
Oh.
Where do they live?
Egypt.
Okay.
A country in the northern...
Use your finger, please. You need to track.
...of Africa. The Egyptian
A PH from the Greek. Pharaohs. That's what they were called, the pharaohs, the kings. Okay, the Egyptian pharaohs. Oh no, they weren't the kings. They were the people who built the buildings.
Oh, the pharaohs constructed huge buildings in the shape of pyramids, of houses their bodies after they died. Pharaohs ruled Egypt's society. They were like kings. But the Egyptians also believed that pharaohs had powers from the gods. The pharaohs thought that the pyramids would be their home after they died and filled them with furniture, gold, jewelry, and even pets. Now the ancient Egypt society has vanished, but the pyramids are still found in Egypt.
Okay, so let's think of the main idea. So let's look at the first sentence in paragraph 2. Take your orange marker. Reread it for me.
Some of the most impressive early architects were the ancient Egypt.
Okay, so that's framing out paragraph 2. Is that the main idea? Okay, yes. And why is it the main idea?
Because it's only talking about this in the whole paragraph.
Which is what? When you say this, what is it talking about?
That the architect
is very, very
important.
And impressive, right? And all the details that you're going to highlight support what makes it impressive. So if you're impressed, you know what you say? You say, ooh, ah. So read with that. Ooh, ah. What's so special about these pyramids?
They lived thousands of years ago.
Yes.
Years ago in Egypt. country in the northern part of Africa. Egyptian
Pharaohs, which were like kings, right? They said.
Yeah. Constructed huge buildings in the shape of pyramids to house their bodies after they died.
That's pretty impressive, right? Could you imagine when you die if someone made a huge pyramid for you? It's impressive. Wow, you must be important, Bianna.
Pharaohs ruled Egypt's society. They were like kings, but the Egypt also believed that pharaohs had power from the gods. The pharaohs thought that the pyramids would be their home after they died and fill them with furniture, gold, jewelry, and even pets. Now the ancient Egypt society has vanished, but the pyramids were still found in Egypt.
Wonderful. Very, very important. You see? So look, when I look at your highlighted notes, I say, lived thousands of years ago, Egypt, northern part of Africa, Egyptian pharaohs constructed huge buildings, sheer pyramids. I'm looking at what's most pertinent, what's most important. Okay, paragraph 3, and then we're going to transfer that into our note-taking template. Go.
Today,
Use your finger.
Pyramids all over Egypt stand as a reminder of the vanished ancient Egyptian culture.
Good.
Over 130 pyramids have been discovered in Egypt.
Block out the suffix. What does that say?
Egyptian.
Good.
Egyptian pyramids have a square base with 4 triangular sides that rise up to a single point. Some of the pyramids are more than 4,500 years old. For thousands of years, the Egypt pyramids were the tallest man-made structure in the world. The Great Pyramid.
You got it.
Pyramid of Giza is 480 feet above the ground. It can touch the space.
It's like humongous. Have you been there yet?
No, but I saw pictures.
Me too. I've seen many photographs. Continue.
That's as tall as many of skyscrapers in New York City. Historians believe that it took between 20,000 and 30,000 people. Skyscrapers in New York.
Wait, you lost your place. 20,000 and 30,000 people. Whoop.
To help build the Great Pyramid. The pyramid was built out of giant blocks of
Where do we break up that word?
Limestone. Blocks of limestone, a type of rock found in Egypt. The rock had to be brought from far away on boats on the Nile River.
Wow, some pretty fascinating information there. Okay, so pick up the orange highlighter. Where are we going to find our main idea? Where are we going to find it?
The first.
Okay, so what is it? Please read it and highlight it.
Pyramids all over Egypt stand as a reminder of vanished ancient Egypt culture.
What does vanished mean?
Gone.
Gone. So they remind people of what the culture was like.
Like before.
Yeah. So is the
Gone.
culture still in existence? If you go to Egypt, are you still going to see pharaohs and kings in pyramids? You're going to
No.
see that? No.
Wait, we're not going to see that.
No, you're going to see it, but you're not going to see it as part of their culture. That's not where they bury their people anymore. It was a culture of years ago. The structures are there, but it's not the same.
How are the bones? Like when they first started building it, like the pyramids, and when they buried the people, would you see their bones?
Yeah, well, in fact, they were very, very advanced with the way they would bury their kings and their pharaohs. They had a mummification process. You know what a mummification is? Like mummy.
Oh.
They would wrap them in cloth. They would dry up their bodies. It was pretty remarkable. If you're interested, you should do a little search on YouTube. Look up mummies in Egypt, and they show you the whole process.
Oh, that's where they came from?
Yes, that's where the ideas came from. So let's go back. So what are the details to support the understanding of what life was like back then in the Egyptian culture? What did they do with these pyramids?
They were over...
All right, terrific. So let me just look over your details. So you have things like the quantity. How many pyramids?
There was about like 130.
Is that a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, they have been discovered. You said that. You highlighted they have a triangular sides and a single point, which is good. The Great Pyramid of Giza is 480 feet above the ground, which we both said, wow, right? Very high. That's as tall as many of the skyscrapers in New York. This is a fascinating fact. I'm very proud of you that you highlighted it. 20 and 30,000 people helped to build the Great Pyramids. What does that say about this structure?
Even without knowing the number of how big it is, you could even tell how big it is by knowing that's how many people.
That's how many people. So if it took 20 to 30,000 people, what does that tell you about the task? Was it a small task or a great task?
It was a great amount.
It was an incredible task, right? Incredible. And then you told me what it was built of: giant limestone, a type of rock, which I didn't even know. Remember I said to you, it's not cement, it was limestone. So I had to refine my thinking myself. Rocks had to be brought even from far away. So that whatever they didn't have there, they had to go and get. And what's that word that means to carry across? I know. You're looking at me like, oh boy. Come on, I know you know it. The word that means to carry across.
To carry, so they had to...
Root, to carry. What's the root that means to carry?
Port.
And what's the prefix that means across? Here, I'll help you.
They had oh yeah.
I know, it all comes to you. They had to what? Give me the word.
Transport.
Transport what they didn't have in Egypt to Egypt. And how did they transport it? They transported it on
boats.
On the Nile. Okay. So now you have your note-taking template. Okay, I want you to start main idea. Let's just do paragraph 1 here. Now you're going to transfer. This is important. Main idea gets put in a sentence. The details get bullets.
Oh.
That's why we don't want sentences. It's just important pieces of information. Okay, and you're gonna write with a pencil, right?
Yeah.
Okay.